there are people who have, in your industry, who have said, we've got to have regulation. The more uniform, the better. We've got to have standards of inspection for, say, pesticides, for fungus, for rot. We have to have standards of advertising truth, so we don't get hit with the Federal Trade Commission action for deceptive advertising. Proper regulation is the best aspirin you could ever have, other than marijuana. So remember that. And I'm glad to see there are a lot of people writing from your ranks who see that. And I just want to quote one that Steph Sherer, the Americans for Safe Access, ASA, she says, quote, this is really the roadmap. Quote, labs will need to be certified by a state or outside agency, and potency and toxin levels will be scrutinized and refined over and over to ensure what consumers are ingesting, whether through inhalation or consumption of edibles or drinks, are indeed safe. ASA Sherer says she hopes people in the industry look past just their wallets and realize that most, if not all, legitimate industries have standards in place to ensure consumer safety. The cannabis space should be no different, she said. And this is her quote. We have to be mindful that we're part of a grand experiment. And the only way you're allowed to continue with that experiment is you don't cut corners, end quote, she said. Quote, testing isn't unique to cannabis. If you want to be a part of this industry and you want to sell something to be consumed by humans, then these are the basic rules of doing business in the US, end quote. Watch out for control of these labs by your industry. That's when the trouble's got to start. If it's not going to be a government lab, you want to have it based by a nonprofit that's arm's length and fully independent.